Hello, my wonderful friends. It's me, Violetta. I'm psychic from Canada for the new subscribers, and I was so nicely shocked how many new subscribers I had because I asked you to give me hands up and subscribe and write me a comment. So thank you, everyone who was listening to that plead. And yeah, today we have in Canada Queen Victoria's Day, so I have her brooch. And over 20 few years ago, my boy's first dog was born that day, Queenie. We call her Queenie because she was born in Queen Victoria's Day. So I will start with the questions. For the new viewers, I have visions when someone asks me a question, so the questions are from comment section, and then I answer them with my eyes closed. I see pictures, and eventually I figure out what the picture meant, and I'm telling you what that means. Okay, so the first person who is asking me question is Igor. Will Judge Sullivan succeed in his battle against DOJ Barr regarding Flynn case being dropped? And when I close my eyes, I'm just seeing tiny black point. And this point is moving, but it's so slowly. And then it started moving, and I noticed it's building a net. Web net. So Judge Sullivan, who is dark-skinned judge with wonderful history, and quite a few months ago he told Flynn that he is seeing him as a traitor. He is really building up a net, and slowly, patiently, he will wait until that net will hit, the Flynn will get into that net. At the same time, Barr will be caught. So I think we can expect him not to rush, but build up the group of other lawyers who will be helping him, and they will be waiting until they can catch Flynn in his own net. I will pull a few cards to see if that's the same. The cards are thinking the same way as I do. Oh yes, he wants to make him backstab him. He wants to backstab him. And it's not only him. Barr is the devil behind it. So he wants both of them to be the... What a dramatic cards. Come on, this is Shaky Tower for people who don't know. Devil and 10 of Swords. So, yes, not a good outcome for Trump, for Flynn and Barr. This one, the picture is drawn by my husband. And Michelle Labatter will Manafort return back to jail after the crown back is over. And in this channel, crown back is the virus that is hitting all of us. So, what I'm doing. So, as an answer, I saw him going straight the Yellow Brick Road. And that was Wizards of Oz, the Yellow Brick Road, the song. I think he will go back to the jail eventually. But Lenny's Boyd is Manafort playing a game with Justice Department. Why is he really released? As an answer, I saw him as someone who is detonator working on something, and probably Manafort has a lot of explosive on Trump, so Trump wants him to stay outside of jail. Maybe he gave him information: if you don't get me out, I will start leakage or making the big splash. So they took him out of the jail. And the drawings are painted by my husband Richard. Okay. Cecile Evans. Will Biden offer Andrew Cuomo a place in his administration? And as an answer, I saw him just posing for camera. I don't know if Cuomo would like to be in his administration. He wants to do what he is doing. He's happy where he is. And Biden will take him for pictures, photo shots to show the world how that he has him on his side. I didn't see him being in his office, and the picture were taken in front of the plane. So I don't know if that will be the case with Biden, Biden taking Cuomo as to his office. Even he is so knowledgeable and he could run with cold head so many things. Okay, will Biden take Cuomo to his cabinet? Very good work. He can be very proud what he is doing. Cuomo is really achieving a lot of comments about the work that he is doing. No one is perfect, because I noticed some people were complaining. He is man in charge. He is very powerful, outspoken, don't let anyone to control himself. But Cuomo will go different direction. He will try to go the more quiet direction in his life after everything will settle down. Maybe for the next election he will be the main player to be a president, because I saw him as being pushed to that status. And two more pictures that I have. Cheryl, my girlfriend, Lindsey Graham wants out of the politics. Lindsey Graham he was a very good friend with John McCain before. He's Republican Party senator, and he was so friendly with Biden, and then he is kissing Trump's footsteps and walking behind him like a dog. So does Graham wants out of politics? Does he now is sorry that he is supporting Trump? I didn't see that. I see him vote for me. He wants people who are Trumpers to vote for me, so he thinks that's the way he will survive in the office. His whole life is all about being always behind the big guy. He's never a big guy himself, but he is the barking dog behind everyone who is running the show before McCain was a big kahuna. He was the one who was listen, and he has that thumb going down like scissors when it was going to destroy the Obama's medical care. So is Graham going to quit politics? No. He will be married to that office. He thinks he can't give up his status. He always wants to be the star. He doesn't want to give up. He always wants to be with the leader or next to the leader. He is not able to give up. His power is addictive. Okay, and one more from this part. And then there will be only mine drawings. Terry Monash Smith, will Trump be arrested before September? And as an answer, I saw them flashing in the toilets a lot of documents. They were shredding them before they put them in the toilet, but my husband wanted to be visible that there are documents. So they will be destroying documents that will be problematic for Trump. So will Trump be arrested before September? No, that's not the symbol of arrest. It's Queen of Wands, so nothing like that suggested to me. Another woman of power, nothing that it's telling me that partnership. So maybe his companion will be arrested eventually, people who were involved with him, but not him. I don't see him being arrested before September. Okay. And now I was drawing kind of pictures. Heaven, Bliss, and Beverly Lejeski. Both wants to know, ask if Trump will win next election. Heaven said that Bliss was saying, you scare us when you said that they have contract to win. And I said that Trump and Barr are planning something that they can win. So it's something that they think that they have the cards on their hands. And as an answer, I saw underpass. Underpass is usually kind of shorter cut. So they will go under to do the shortcuts to win the election. They will do, and I have the feeling that they are going to do something unfair to the people. They will try to manipulate the election. So he will go under so he can come out on the other side. I know, everyone wants him to be out, but he will cheat. That's my way of telling you, hey, he will cheat. Trump and Barr, they will cheat both to be a winners. They want to have that in their own, and the strength is on their side because they will corrupt the whole family of GOPs and so on. And even now, who knows, maybe they have so much power in FBI and CIA that they can create such a... So what people will do if they will be cheating? Nothing will be they wouldn't be able to do too much. But I'm so worried that that's what they are planning to do to get ahead. I'm sorry if I'm scaring you. I know I want to be positive, but if I'm preparing you in advance, there is chance that some people might start observe what's going on and protect themselves. Psychics are advisors. And I know once when my youngest son was going for a party, he was 16, and he asked me, he is leaving home, and I asked him, where are you going? I don't know. And I had the vision, and I said, if you will go to Blackfalds, watch yourself, you will be in trouble. And he was one of the kids who had the cars. Not many kids had the driving license because he was somehow very motivated to have the driving license right away. And then they stopped, and it was changed for 18 years old, and he was 16. And I said, watch, if there will be moon, trees, and field, you will be in trouble. And my husband is looking at me like I'm crazy. He left, and he didn't have the clue where he is going. A few hours later, it was Friday, friends asked him to go to Blackfalds. And he is sitting there and watching. There is a river, there are trees, there is a moon, white party on some farmer's land. And he said he was just drinking 7-Up, nothing else. Around 2 o'clock, the police is coming and surrounding them. And he feels so good. He took the girls in his car, and he's driving, and he said, you can check me out. I didn't drink, I didn't smoke anything. You can test me. And they said, you were trespassing, so $50 ticket. If I wouldn't warn him, chances are he will stay on the other side. Even he was not a drinker, but he might have 1 or 2 drinks. They will took his driving license until he will get when he is 18, and they will pull his car like other boys. They lost the cars for they were pulled. They lost the driving for 2 years. Yes, it's possible he was in trouble. But when someone psychic is telling you something, it's not to scare you, it's to give you advice. What you do with that advice, it's you. But I think that story is coming to me, yes. There is a window of changing for very dramatic or little dramatic. $50, it is the younger son, not the older. And it was still a lot of money for him when he is 16. But he was so pleased that he was listening to me, and it didn't cost him too much drama. And I pulled the cards already, yes. So, Omega, that's a questionnaire. King Donald and Pence and others in this administration walk around without masks. And most of them now are wearing masks, but Pence and Donald, they don't. Are they vaccinated? And today, this one I was seeing the net around Trump, like a safety net. But today, it's all over the news that Trump is taking hydrochloroquine and advertising for it that he is taking. I would love to know who is tomorrow going to dump that stock on others, because I think this was just the way to create the higher price for the stock and make a profit, and Trump will pull it out, his profit, or his friends will pull it out. That's my guessing. I don't see any other reason for him to admit that he's taking the chlorohydroxygonine, whatever, because it's very unsafe. Soldiers who are taking that drug or similar drug for malaria, they were stuck with hallucinations for years. So this is not something that is as safe as he wants you to believe. Okay. Evangela Hernandez. I wonder if the test being used is the one that gave a lot of false negative. I think the test that is used in White House. And Evangela, that test is 15% fake positive, negative. So Trump is doing 2 times probably the test a day because he wants to be on the safe side. Hope Banks. Will we be living with coronavirus forever? And I close my eyes and I see little red points from one side to another in a room, and it came back, and I started wondering what that is all about. And then I remember that in the museums they have that lights going from one side to another, invisible sometimes, that it's very hard to get into the place. So it looks like we will have to live with being under some scrutiny, some security, always using some security advices, which way to go, what to do. It might cause us some inconvenience that we will have to deal until the vaccine will be safe. To find the vaccine is one thing. To make it safe, it's another. And I remember I saw some people will be holding their hands at the back, so not everyone will be trusting the vaccination. Would we have to live with the coronavirus forever? We will have to walk on the eggshells very carefully. It will be like with some other illnesses, we will have to be all the time going for the security, for king of security, so we will have to pay for medications probably, and there will be some losses as well, so some people will be vulnerable. It's, the one who will be playing safe, who will be able to pay, who will be able to be vaccinated with the right vaccine, they will survive. Okay. Michelle Ledbetter. Will Michael Cohen be allowed out? And I saw Michael Cohen hanging out of the cliff. I just saw first the hands, and then I'm looking and he's hanging, and the cliff is really steep. So he will have to probably hang in the prison for a while and trying to survive the crown back there. Trump wants to backstab him. They don't want him to get out. They want him to have the swords in the stuff. He might be sick, or he might be laying in the cell and wondering, because he was supposed to be, eventually he will get out. Eventually he will think the grass is greener. He is thinking, but would he be able to get out too fast? I don't think so. They will be making hard for him, and good that he's not that old. Okay, I think I will finish on this today, and take care of yourself, stay safe, stay positive. Everything is to survive. Make sure you are a survivor. You are not giving up on your ability to survive. We have all the ability to feel strong and eat well, maybe more vegetables than, I don't know, but I have the feeling that the vegetables are much more healthy with that virus than too much meat. But who knows, I might be completely wrong. So eat healthy, stay positive, be outside, breathe a lot of fresh air. Vitamin D is in the sun, so when you are outside, you will get a little bit of that way. And vitamin C, zinc, those things supposed to be helpful. I'm not really a doctor, so I'm not claiming that. I'm telling you that it's something that it will help you for sure, but try to do your own research how to help yourself. Write me comments with questions, and Tracy's email that she will get the question is under the video. She is still on vacation, so probably I have to wait until maybe Sunday or whatever when she will have time to do video with me. And give me hands up and subscribe, whoever is first time or who didn't subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.